All right, let's see what we got here. We're here to work. Hey, what's going on, party people? Now, if this is your first time here, welcome. It's definitely a great pleasure having you guys here. I go by the name of L'Esprit. I am a spiritual healer, and essentially, what I do as a spiritual healer, man, it's a whole lot. I help you to become, Christ-like, Krishna-like. I help you to become the true Illuminati. The shiny ones, the bright ones. And what that simply means, although, I mean, they go by so many different names. I mean, again, it goes to all me telling you, I mean, what I do is a whole lot. I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just telling you, some of the different names that this type of, or this level of, of understanding is called. That Christ consciousness, the Buddha like. Do you see what I'm saying? And ultimately what this is saying is you being fully developed, to be intellectually mature, to be fully awakened to fully awaken your intellect. That's what becoming Christ-like is. And that's why you are the light of the world. That's how you shine, through your light. Through that understanding, that's what I help you to become. I help you to be like me. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you love what you see, well, nigga, I'm going to help you to love you. I mean, there has to be something in you already that got you in here. Trust and believe, man. Do not underestimate your move. Because mine are well calculated. You heard? And and that also entails, the level of connection when you have that with self. It's like right now for me, I'm procreating, or I'm just witnessing what's taking place around me. As I'm speaking too much. But as you can see, man, I got a mouthful, but also it's just definitely, a fucking pleasure having you here. And that goes to tell you this is what you're gonna get here, man. Okay, it's a one of a lifetime type of thing. It's lifetime warranty over here, and guaranteed too. It's come on, man. C'est le crème de la crème. You feel me? Now, it's being your best version. But for you to do that, that's why I also help you to become mentally and emotionally balanced. Because your emotions and your intellect, or your mental, also contribute to how you see life. You see that sometimes when people who had a bad love experiences, who was taken advantage of, they become very, closed off. That goes to show you, and that also not just their action, but their vision of life too becomes. It's because of how they're already looking at themselves that you put yourself in that particular situation. Do you see what I'm saying? That's why your inner vision. Listen, man, it's the self connection. But I'm also saying all of this too because this is going to be crucial in what we're going to be talking about tonight. Because as you can see, I was talking about, and what you see in the title is that God's scripture is written in you. So I got to start off by warming you up for you to get to see you. Man. Okay. I mean, it's part of the work. But anyway, going back to what we were talking about just now in terms of me being a spiritual healer and what I do essentially and how I go about it, it's important for you to be mentally and emotionally balanced because they both have an impact on how you see things. Even your life perspective, your life view. So that goes to show you already, if you already understand that already in so many words is describing how we are, how we operate. This is why I always, and I will be talking about spirituality too, and I always take the minute to talk about it because this is the gist of this conversation. Helping you to be your better vision. Being Christ-like, Buddha-like, Krishna-like, being Horus, whatever name you choose to go by. The yogi, whatever. All that good shit. It's really revealing a deeper understanding of who we are. So again, that's why when I'm talking about spirituality, and which I will be talking about shortly, I mean, it's you. It's you looking at you at a deeper understanding. That's why at first, a lot of you who've been, conditioned to think, meaning you've been shown what to think. You don't have freedom of thought because you don't know how to think. You know what to think. And this is also going to be a big part of our conversation tonight too, man. Because, the flip side of me talking about the God scripture is written on you, in you, the flip side of that is that all of those textbooks, they are simply man-made. All of them. But let me slow down for a second. But before I slow down, I'm going to just say this part. I mean, it's so man-made. Even when you're looking at the New Testament, it has 4 different names. Matthew, Luke, John, and then who the fuck is the other one? Whatever the fuck. You get the point of what I'm saying. It's not said this is the scripture of God. Now, this is these niggas' gospel. But anyway, I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself here, but I kind of want you to sit with that for a second because we're taking this on a whole other level here. From a free thinker perspective. And I'm going to be, oh my God, this is crazy. Mind control is a real thing, bro. That shit does exist. Like, I never thought, how, what the fuck? Mind control do exist. So what you have in religion, it's a motherfucker that you hold a picture, you tell them, this is what I want you to say, this is who I want you to be. And then they just go out there and thinking that they are even better than the person showing them, not even better, it's like you learn you guys become better at nothing. It's like you put in all this work to be nobody. Because there's no transformation, there's no free thinking, there's no you. It's you reacting. You just acting, not even reacting, you just acting. Because that alone, man, even if you look at the Bible, and anyway, we got time to talk about this, but it's all fucking connected. I already gave you those different names, and then you also can see they have different perspective too. But it's not man-made about that. They all talk about it, but you won't even think to think about that. It's like you motherfuckers don't even have a clue. And this is what I'm saying. Mind control is a real thing, yo. You motherfuckers don't even have a clue. Not a hint. Not because I know for me, you had that urge, a little something like, you know what, I can't put my fingers on it, but I feel like, I don't know, doctor. I don't know what's going on. I'm not going to say no to what you're saying, but let me think about it. And that has always been the reaction of the ones, who would become like I became, or all of our ancestors, or the yogi, the Buddhists, because all of that shit, that's what this is talking about. So a lot of you motherfuckers really don't even have a clue, man. Not a clue, nothing at all. Just blindly led and repeating that shit and being very confident about that shit, but yet not even having any knowledge of it. I mean, you would think every Christian, and this is fair to say, if this is so much or means so much to you, you should study and know the history of the Bible. That should be a prerequisite of anybody who's going to become a Christian, because this is what this is all about. Our gospel, where it came from, how it was being said, what year this was being said, like all of that shit, bro. You know, because I'll tell you this much, me standing where that's why I talk about spirituality. Even before I even get started to tell you my perspective, I'm already telling you where my perspective is coming from. I mean, shit, you can't be no better than that. So this is me telling you, like, yo, I do this. I have mastered. I know what I'm talking about. And I'm talking to what I'm saying according to this. Man, I'm telling it the way it's never been told before. I mean, many have came and talk about it in so many different ways. But, you know, I mean, shit. And no wonder why this is going to be told the way it's never been told before. It's going to be said the way it's never been told, man. But anyway, I'm jumping a little bit ahead of myself here. But going back to my introductions. And yes, I let the best. I mean, I'm very emotional. You know what I'm saying? But please, don't let that fuck you over. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm so nice and so clean with it. Like, I'm so emotional and I'm so fucking intellectual at the same time. Like, you let me know how you want it. You just let me know how you want it. You know what I'm saying? Listen. Hey, man. I get aggressive at times. I was being a bitch and I was aggressive at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm being aggressive and being a bitch at the same time. Which one you want? Dito, this is balance, nigga. And being a spiritual, and for you to become Christ-like, you have to be mentally and emotionally balanced. Meaning, I'm showing you how I could see myself being lost in the conversation itself, and at the same time maintaining that all of it. Man, it's such a beautiful thing when you really explore yourself. Man, listen, man. It speaks for itself. But anyway, so now with all of that being said, obviously you see how important it is because of our essence and how we see things. Because we don't only see things now at this point from a physical perspective, because when we're talking about your perspective and how well you're doing in life, your goals, what directions you're going to, we're talking about a different type of sight at this point. You know, like the measurements are spiritual ones. So that's why I always tell people, man, you gotta know and explore your God-given rights. Do you see what I'm saying? And freedom of speech and freedom of first, it's freedom of thought, man. This is why when I talk about being mentally balanced, which I will be talking about, or why not, let's just talk about it now. What that means pretty much, it's you understanding how your intellect works. It's you understanding, your culture, because every culture is shaping you to see things a certain way. You got to put yourself out of that. You got to see it and put yourself out of it at the same time. This is what it means to be, let's just say, like I always tell people, for me, I'm Haitian, but I'm not Haitian. So meaning, hey, that's where I was born. Those are some, but in terms of the person that I am, yes, there's a big part of that in me as well. However, well, I guess I'm lying in my case. Because we delve into what is called the mystère. And that's a whole different identity. So I'm not lying, but I guess, depending on how you want to look at it. And that's what we do, and that's what voodoo is all about. Knowing your energy, you dealing with energies. This is where the lois comes in. This is where, the different gods comes in. Because you're dealing with what? Energy, nigga. And this is for the ones who don't know. But the only thing you know about is what we're showing to you, which is ritualistic shit. Headless chicken and shit. That's what you know of voodoo. But not the spiritual system. Not the understanding, nor even what even the fuck the word mean in itself. So I'm saying that to say, showing you once again, they telling you what to think. When you look at witchcraft and that's what you automatically describe it as, yet you don't know nothing about it, and you would even force me to believe that's what it is. Meanwhile, you don't even know about it. Ain't that crazy, B? But even me saying this, you would still not be able to see it because they training you on how to think. So you don't have freedom of speech. That's why you never fully exercise, nor have you been fully developed. So if you're not fully developed, how would you even fully use your God-given rights? That's why your conversation is very shaky. You talked about the less meaningful shit. A book is your guidance instead of you being your own guidance. You give everything power over you. Now, is that the system you want me to be part of? Come on, man. These niggas have no clues, man. True fools. And it's obvious the scripture of God is not written on you, so you don't know what that is. That's why you're going for the books. Because when you know what that is, at some point, you may start in the books, but then you're going to have that realization. Then that's when now no books will be able to move you, but the God within. And obviously, when we're talking even about those books, they all have their different fucking opinions. Matthew gospel is not the same as John's, nor is it the same as fucking Luke. And what was the other nigga? It's Matthew, Luke, and there's another motherfucker. Who the fuck? What the fuck? It's right here. It's not. Wait. Look. Who the fuck? John. Motherfucking John. How did I miss John? What's up, Johnny? Did you find your Johnny? Are you still looking for Johnny? Scotty. Scotty. Are you looking for Johnny Scotty? Scotty didn't know. But anyway, that was a fucking inside jokes. You know what I'm saying? But you know, they know. You know they know. Everybody knows. It's just a matter of time, baby. Just a matter of time. So now, let's get back to being pretty. Let's get back to doing what we do. Let's get back on our groove, But again, everything that was said needed to be said. But let's just, recenter ourselves real quick, especially if this is your first time. I mean, listen. You already see what you're getting here, man. This is every day, man. What you see, yes, sir. It's always like this. It's never anything lesser than that. It's always gonna be premium. It's always gonna be top notch. It's always gonna be creme de la creme. It's always gonna be that kind of shit, man. So, hey, you made the right decision. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. You know, don't give up on yourself yet. Man, I'm wilding. Okay, so now, you see, like I'm seeing you. You know, even our vision in life, you can only go as far as you see, man. You know, that's why they keep telling you, man, get uncomfortable, learn about new shit. You know what I'm saying? Keep progressing, man. Like, keep getting better. You know what I'm saying? And all of that, you know, because a lot of people have attained success too. I mean, you have also transformed, man. You know, like you're going through the experience. You know, this is what the experience is. It's the transformation. To be successful, like I always tell you motherfuckers, I am successful as fuck. It's the transformation that you have to go through to become the best version of yourself. How is that not a fucking success? Well, hello, looking at me, baby. That's what success look like, man. On a good, even on a bad day. You see what I'm saying? What you want me to say? What you want me to do, man? I love me too much. There's no way. I refuse to lose, man. You know, they can never have me confused. You know, I refuse to lose. And it ain't never gonna happen. I'm too much of a genius, man. I'm too beautiful for these stupid, ugly motherfuckers. To think, you know what I'm saying? To even, like, I don't think they understand. They fait à coiffe, man. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm fait à coiffe. I mean, that part you're gonna have to learn. You're gonna have to figure that part out. You know what I'm saying? Because that's some heavy shit in itself. And they knew because I always had to look. You could tell. You know what I'm saying? I was pretty. You know I was beautiful. And what makes you think you could turn something beautiful into something dirty? That's blasphemy, man. I mean, the nerve of you. I don't think you understand. So all you did was forging me. Like they say, hammer crashes glasses, but it forges sword. The harder you went at me, man, the more I look better, the more beautiful I became. That should tell you you cannot fuck with me. Like, you don't even belong where I go, bro. That's what this is telling you. Do you know where you at, stranger? You're in the wrong neighborhood, bro. But guess what? You're already in here. Like, there's no, you know what I'm saying? There's no going back. That's how you know you're in the wrong neighborhood, nigga. Do you see those movies, like, you know what I'm saying? When you end up in certain white people, like, field and shit. This is one of those, man. You know what I'm saying? You stepped in the wrong neighborhood. Like, you don't belong here at all. I don't think you know what's taking place where you're trying to put yourself in. And that's what you're going through, man. So they think, like, black magic to me? I'm magical, nigga. What the fuck are you, what are you doing? All right. Well, guess what, man? All right. You know. The only thing I could say is keep going. We both know the fucking results of this. Count your days just like I'm counting mine, man. We're getting two different results. It's like that, and you know what it is. Like, you don't belong here. I walk the glory road. And you're gonna see where I fucking end up at, nigga. See, where you go, I can't go, nor do I wanna go. But where I'm going, you definitely cannot. I will not allow you to go. It's not for you, man. It's not built for you. You can't go there. You go blind any fucking way. You couldn't even take me. So think about the places where I'm going. I was too bright for you already. That's how I know you're not made of beauty. But anyway, that's the only thing I'm going to say about that. Fools, man. Fools. You know what I'm saying? Like, you had all the warnings in front of you too. And you were told. And I even told you. I even told you. I'm like, yo, these people are not to be trusted. I never trusted them. And you know that too. But you think I was a fool, huh? And they think I was a fool too. Both of you are fools. Who's the fool now? See, that's why I always tell them, man, I play dumb, but I've never been a fool. I am as wise as a serpent, as a wolf, as cunning as a fox, as bold as a lion, and having the state of mind of a dove, man. Man, I'm fully activated on you niggas. I even pay your attention, man. I got bigger fish to fry. I got way bigger fish to fry. Like, I can't even fry you motherfuckers. Like, I have no needs for y'all. No necessities. I got nothing. Like, there's nothing like this. I got nothing for you. Nothing. Like, we have nothing in like, you know what I'm saying? It's not even personal. Or maybe I should say it's so personal it's not even personal, and it's not even personal that it's personal. Tomatoes. It's all of that. To show you however you choose to dissect it, you still don't matter. You didn't matter then, and you definitely don't matter now. Because I had my back turned to you guys. And you still couldn't take me down. And what do you think's happening now? I wasn't even looking at you. You don't want to have my attention. It will cost you. Anyway, man, listen, man. If y'all coming back, my niggas, you already know this is everything but love. You know how we do what we do in our times. We just gotta talk some shit, letting motherfuckers know what we do here, man. You know what I'm saying? In the name, in front of the heavens. You know, as a testimony to, come on, man, my ancestors, and you know, yeah, I know. Come on, man. This is official shit. Nigga, this is official certified shit, man. Do you know where you at, stranger? I don't think you do. Keep watching. So you can do anyway. But anyway, man. So y'all coming back? Come on, my niggas. Now let's get into spirituality real quick. You know what I'm saying? This is where we having our supper. This is where we get to break the bread among us. You know, like a family that spend time together, man. We feeding each other like we're feeding together here. This is a big feast, man. Open your mind, open your heart. You know what I'm saying? Allow the divine to do his work, man. I mean, it's looking for you anyway. It's gonna go through you. And if you like one of these niggas with no clue, little clueless niggas, well, this shit's gonna go straight through you. But if that's not the case, well, you welcome. It's a pleasure to serve you, sir, ma'am. Listen, oh man, I'm acting up right now, and this is all for you. You know what I'm saying? I salute you, man. You know what I'm saying? Be greater, man. Change your world. Find your beauty, man. You know, testify to what I'm listen, testify to what I'm testifying now. You know, have your own testimony. Come on, this is what the experience is all about, man. This is the love. This is the joy. This is what we do here. I mean, come on, man. You know, we're not a danger to society, man. We are the community. You hear me? This is what the true community is all about. The true each one teach one, the true love. Listen, I'm giving it to you in ways you've never gotten it before, man. You know what I'm saying? This is not gossiping, baby. This is straight up. You know, that's when sometimes if I got to talk to you a certain way, you know what I'm saying? Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? You got to take it in the chin, baby. You know what I'm saying? Pull yourself back up, young man. You're doing good, you hear me? You know what I'm saying? If I bruise your feelings a little bit, you know what I'm saying? It's all good, man. At least I hope it makes you see better, nigga. Because what hurts sometimes helps with the vision. You know, I mean, because I got to give you what you need too, though. Not what you want, nigga. So, you know. Anyway. Listen, I love you motherfuckers, man. It speaks for itself, man. And this is what this is all about, man. You know, and I could honestly say, oh, thank you for watching, I'm out. Nah, but there's more motherfuckers. Bitch, I'm not doing you like that. After having you open, and I'm just gonna turn around like, nah, I got you, baby. I wouldn't do you like that, though. You know what I'm saying? But you know, we gotta spark up the fucking interest for a second. You know what I'm saying? We gotta make it entertaining. So, boom, spirituality, man. After everything I just said, to summarize this shit, it's you. It's you having a deeper understanding of who you are. Unfortunately, being in the environment that we are in, or we're actually raised, you know, in so many ways, by you just being born, you already fucked. And this is not, it's not as bad as it sounds. It's not as bad as it sounds, trust me. What I mean by that is, we're living in a society that's teaching you to be something else besides yourself, right? And by the time you don't even know who you are, do you see what I'm saying? And there was a process for that too, you know, to become awakened. But it starts with you being in alignment in you, following you. You know, that's why your passion, you know, follow that. It will lead you somewhere. It's another clue to you. Everything you do for you leads you to something more in you. Those are all clues. You putting the pieces together. Listen, I figured the shit out. How do you think I became the true Illuminati? The illuminated one, the shiny, the bright ones. That's all that shit means. So by the way, let me say that. That's why I take it to heart. I'm offended when y'all motherfuckers are giving other motherfuckers that, like, what's illuminated, let's just say hypothetically, right? For the sake of you, I would like for you to get the picture of what I'm trying to say. Now, I don't know Puff Daddy. I'm not saying he's Illuminati, right? Let's just say hypothetically, he is Illuminati. What the fuck is he doing? What is so fucking illuminated about what the fuck he's doing? Fucking little boys, giving you, promising you dreams. Like, what the fuck? So what you calling it Illuminati, and then at the same time, you seeing like it's some type of bullshit that you see. You know, you're giving your attention to that instead of you becoming the illuminated one. And this is what I'm telling you. You may think you're doing something positive. You're not. Definitely not to yourself. And if you're not doing nothing for yourself, who the fuck are you serving with this shit? Okay, let's just say, oh, did you hear about what the fuck the Illuminati did? And not even just that. And your interpretation of that. These motherfuckers, if these niggas are illuminated, like, what the fuck are we talking about? I guess that would have to be your fight, huh? that must be your fight. Do you see what I'm saying? This is you already reacting on how they train you to think, which is to think outside of you in a victim mentality. That's what you're doing right now. Because I can assure you, the minute you're sucking your own dick, man, nobody else's dick is gonna taste. It's gonna be. It's gonna be better than that. No. No way. Trust me. I'm like, my dick's better. I don't want it. Excuse me. I'm keeping my dick. Thank you. Fuck out of here. Do you see what I'm saying? No fucking way. And then now, do you know who is gonna make it great? It's somebody that is sucking his own dick too, as you're sucking your own dick. And then who find that light within yourself, and that person find that light within themselves. Now y'all motherfuckers came together. Oh, that's beautiful. Now listen, now you become the mirror, the light for each other. Now she's telling you how much she sees in you, and you see what you see in her, that she sees. Oh my God. I don't know what the fuck you guys are doing out there, man. You're missing out on this whole fucking experience. I'm working towards it, man. Like, I've been preparing myself for that kind of shit. What the fuck do you think? What the fuck do you think I'm doing down here, man? I'm living this shit to my fullest, bro. Why do you think I'm doing this shit with you? Sharing this with you. This is part of me. You know, being the priest, being the healer. Come on, man. Like I told you niggas, I'm good. I got my treasure, man. I'm fine, bro. Yo, sir, I'm good. Nigga, I'm good, nigga. Just watch me doing my thing, man. I'm fighting all my fights, man. Just watch me doing it, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I try to tell them, man. You know, do you even know who you're standing against? I'm like this dude in Gladiator, so you understand. The general who became a slave. From a slave, he became a gladiator, and now who's challenging a whole fucking empire. I'm the nigga, like, if you see the Count of Monte Cristo, you know, who find that treasure, who became the Count. And I shall become a Count. Like, do you know who you're standing against, man? I told this nigga, man, fait à coiffe, man. Nah, this is the real one. Like, you hear all about that. And sorry, man, you're going to have to figure that one out. I mean, because if I break it down any other way, it's taken away from it, man. So ask around if you want to know what that is. The fuck? Oh, man. They got me on my nerves, man. And my best ones, too. You know what I'm saying? But luckily for me and for them, to the pure, all is pure, man. You know? I mean, how do you, you know what I'm saying? I alchemize all of this. How do you send magic to me, man? Hey, man, keep trying. What can I say? You know what I'm saying? You do know who you're going against? Anyway, I apologize, guys. You know what I'm saying? That was random. I had to let him know at times. You know what I'm saying? But don't worry, you'll catch all of it when it's time, man. I'm way ahead of myself, man. I'm doing this the way it's never been done before. And this is live as this shit is taking place. I'm way ahead of it. I solved my own fucking case before these motherfuckers can even solve my shit. And of course, I mean, they're gonna go more in depth. I mean, shit, there's a couple things I need from them too. You know, but in terms of, I'm the nigga that walked away, man, and stayed away. Mastered the game, man. And I walked out, and they looking at me walking out, man. I tell them, do something about it. Do something about it. I know you're trying. Well, get it done. And nothing's gonna happen, nigga. But you keep watching me until it's for your time, and until it's for my time. And that's how it's gonna be, man. You know what this is. You know, this is the time for you to look at me. Yeah. I'm the one you cannot touch, nigga. I'm too much for you fuckers, man. Way too much for you. I am out of your fucking league, man. And I'm showing that to you. And this is, you got yourself, you lost. Ain't no coming back from this place. You in the wrong place. There's no coming out of this. You're not gonna find a direction in here, man. You really lost. Cacava. T'es comprendre c'est crack. Celle-là va bien. Oh, moi, celle-là t'es bien. Zéro ça, moi. Celle-là va bien. Oh man. But anyway, all right, so let's get back to spirituality. So guys, again, that was random, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you're gonna get all of that. But anyway, yeah, so technically it's you, the occult, now the esoteric knowledge. Let's get into the scripture of God, man. It's written in you, man. Luke, John, Matthew, those are all men made. This is why they all have a separate and a different opinion of fucking Christ. Now, you don't have to be a genius for that. Do you realize if these fuckers were looking at a different book where each chapter is divided by 4 individuals, they would have told you this is a book, this is that. And then when it comes to the Bible, this is what, whoa. This is where the abracadabra, zoom. Your mind control is a real thing, bro. This shit is not a gimmick, bro. Like, I couldn't believe myself. Like, if I'm telling you this shit, and if you see it from my perspective, then you know, like, I know for me, that, like, I can believe when you see it for what it is. And when you could be like, these niggas are really crazy. Watch how these motherfuckers arguing against fucking each other, the Democrat, the Republican. 2 dummies. Like, I mean, it's not hard to see, bro. But if you condition to think, if you know how to think for yourself, then you should analyze. That's why your intellect is important. The spirit in you. And this is also why you have to master your emotion, because your emotion have an impact on how your inner vision, your interpretation of this reality. So is your intellect. If that was any other book, these motherfuckers would have said, oh, in fact, if there's another book, they would say this is man-made. Meanwhile, if you have the testament, like the Four Testament, you have Matthew. Listen to the names, niggas. Matthew, John. Like, and then this nigga said, no, nigga, this is God. We're like, what? Do you understand what I'm saying? Yo, this shit is real, man. This shit is real. And if you can't see it, like I'm saying, like, hey, they got you, nigga. Like, too late. Or you a little too late if you can't understand what I'm telling you. Or maybe you're trying to get yourself out of that mentality. Because they've been training you to think a certain way. Because there's no way, if you're not thinking a certain way, for automatically, when it comes to the Bible, oh, no. What the fuck? Let me say the name again. Luke, Matthew, John, and who's the other motherfucker? I'm always missing one of these niggas. Peter, was it Peter? Nah, no, it's not Peter. I'm wilding. John, Matthew, Luke, definitely Luke. Who the fuck? You know what I mean, niggas. You know what I'm saying? And that shit already have those people name on it on top of it. So, and I'm not even getting surgical here. I'm just, I don't know. Like, I would think if you're thinking, you know, the names from their history, okay, they were walking with the men, so this is man-made. How are they telling you about their story, their experiences with Jesus? How is that God scripture? Isn't that their part of it? Their understanding and their experiences? My niggas, what are we talking about? Isn't that what this is? How is that not man-made, bro? You see? Thinking from my perspective, that's what a free thinker do. That's what the freedom of thought is. But by you already saying, and you can't even see what I'm saying now, whew, this is for you. And guess what? I'm not even talking about, you know how you have guys like, there was this nigga who was talking about Sumerian text. Whatever the fuck. He was saying the Bible is not real. I mean, I don't quote me, because I don't, I mean, I kind of get the essence of what these niggas are saying. So technically, he was talking about the Bible, and I think he's, what the fuck is that? He's a nigga too. A tall nigga with the Obama voice and shit. You know, he speak very proper English too. You know what I'm saying? Intelligent guy. Now, like for me, whenever I see these niggas, right, I always like, oh man, I can't do what these niggas do. Do you see what I'm saying? Because, you know, the amount of study that they've done, you know, they could give you history, like it was written around this time, that time, 80, like, that's a lot of history for me. You know, man? But if you're a little simple-minded as I am, you know what I'm saying? Like, I look at things from a little different perspective, right? So we're not talking about, let's just say, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying, you know what I'm saying, this is fake. None of that shit. I'm telling you however you choose to look at it, because ultimately, there's nothing greater than you. And you could see the differences that, you know, exist between Matthew and John, how they go about telling the story. Or based on, you know, how close they were to Jesus, whatever the fuck, however the fuck you want. Like, I'm just trying to get you to see that this shit is man-made. Nigga. You know, John was closest to Jesus. So in the beginning was the Word was God, and the Word was God. Beautiful, John. Beautiful. Beautiful. And I know exactly what he's talking about. Beautiful. So again, learn how to think for yourself. You know, and that's what I was telling you guys too, man. Like, you never talk to a Christian and then you go like, "Yo, what do you think?" And I listen to them, and I listen to brothers asking that question before. But I'm like, when I heard, I'm like, damn, these niggas can't even think about that much. Like, they don't even have a clue, not even an urge, fucking a hint, nigga. Like something, like nigga, like, yo, this, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know how I was. Like, you're not suspicious of nothing, nigga. Like, you just swallow the whole shit. Wow. Mind control is real, guys. This shit is a thing, okay? Like, man, it is. Whew. Give me a minute. That shit was heavy. Was motherfucking heavy. So, what the fuck was I talking about? I was on something good too, man. So yeah. So the question was, you would ask these niggas, do you think before you were a slave, there was a God you were worshiping? You know, like, if anything, as you being a nigga and you being into Christianity, I think you should study both of these shit. Honestly. I think you should have had a curiosity to like, oh yeah, man, what you said is true, man. Let me look into it. Who was my ancestors worshiping before, you know what I'm saying, they became a slave? And then if you understand what a slave is, that's why you no longer have your name, you have their names. Like, as a Haitian nigga, like for me, I have a French last name, L'Espérance. You know what I'm saying? If you Smith, if you whatever the fuck. Hey, man, hey, we all part of the same crew, nigga. Listen, I ain't going against you, nigga, you know what I'm saying? We're part of the same crew. Or if you in motherfucking, you know what I'm saying, Haitian, you have Jean. For y'all niggas, it's John over here. You already know what's up, niggas. You know what I'm saying? We're part of the same crew. You know what I'm saying? What up, what up, what up, what up? You know what I'm saying? Come in, nigga. Come in, come in. You good here. In fact, you need this wisdom. You heard? Come in. You in the right place, nigga. Come on. Come right in, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Make yourself at home. Because you talking to a nigga who know you. Because we in the same shit. Well, actually not, but, you know. And not because I'm saying, you know, and yes, we are. Godly. We so motherfucking are. But anyway. But, you know, but then again, we're not speaking for the weak ones neither. So it is what it is. So, you know, like, why the fuck not? And for you to automatically be like, everything these niggas do is fucking evil, but nothing of what they're giving you is evil. Like, okay, like, would you mind looking into it? Like, I'm like, yo, nigga, like, shit, really? Everything niggas do is fucking evil, nigga? I mean, a nigga just have to be, there can't be nothing good about a nigga, huh? Not even your God is good, bro? Meanwhile, everybody else have their gods. But you need spirituality for you to understand that. And you're going to act like your God too. As they're acting like their God. Which is what? Taking over, converting people to have their perspective of life. Isn't that what their book is telling you? That's why you got to travel the world. And go tell them. And isn't that what the fuck you doing? You know what I'm saying? When you truly have God in you, man, listen, you're not going to tell somebody else to follow your God. It will automatically increase the God in them. That's why when you hear Jesus saying or talking, his speech, had an impact on you, revealing that God in you. If you're saying what you're saying, if what you're saying is true, then nobody would need to convert to nothing but who they already are. Or see, but you can't even see that part. Then again, your mind control is a real thing, bro. All that shit is man-made, man. And it's very convenient. Why not for your colonizers who change your name, get you to think like them, to have their gods, that you were their properties. You speak like them. That is correct. And here's something else you guys need to understand about language, man. Language is not language like you motherfuckers think it is. It's a state of mind. Like, for me to speak English so you can understand me, I can't speak in my Haitian mind, bro. When I speak in my Haitian mind, you know what's gonna happen? This is when now my English is gonna be corny. Then you'll be like, what were you trying to say? That would be because I'm speaking. That's why the best way for anybody to learn any type of language, you have to tap into that fucking language. You gotta talk like a baby. That's why they always tell you the best thing to do is not to translate, because when you're translating, what you're doing is you're trying to speak in your mentality, in that language mentality. No, you don't do that. So for you to speak English, you got to tap into that American mode. That's how it goes. And if you're going to learn Creole or whatever other language, whatever the fuck, you got to tap into it. That's why they just say if you're learning whatever language you're learning, right? You also gonna learn about their culture, because then you understand what they mean when they say that. You know, it's two different things. I'll give you a perfect example. Like when I was learning English, or the little English that I knew in Haiti, every time when we're talking about something, it's like I always thought it was a comparison thing. But all that is saying that's what the culture is. This is me looking at it from a Haitian mind. Then when I got over here, everybody's like, man, like means like, that's what it's like. You see what I'm saying? That's why, when people try to be smart, the language have a name. That's for your educated, stupid motherfuckers, right? The language has a name. No, nigga, you don't fucking speak English. Like, I don't speak Creole. I speak Haitian, nigga. Because that is a mentality. There is a mentality that comes in my speech. Just like if you speak, that's why they would say you Canadian English or British English. In reality, they're using the word English, but truly they're speaking Britain. Because there's a state of mind, there's a logic, that's how they see life, they speak that way. This is why you talk of a culture, nigga. That's what culture is. Fucker. That's why you need to step outside of your culture for you to have a bigger perspective. Not to be put in a box. Because every culture is a box. But now, that's why you need to tap into your God-given rights, the divine in you. That's how we connect with each other. That's why you don't need to speak Spanish. You know what I'm saying? You can see what a motherfucker's going through. You can relate to it. Or his struggle or her fights. You don't need to speak Spanish for that. You don't need to speak Spanish to see, you know what I'm saying? Damn, man, this shit's crazy. How families are being broken and all that shit over paperwork, legality, and all that shit. I'm not saying this shit is like slavery, but if you understand life, you're like, damn. It is what it is. But I'm saying that to let you know too. This is the shit that's taking place in front of you. Oh, you are in the belly of the beast. This is the belly of the beast. That's what you're experiencing, that your news is showing you. Yeah, it's that, whew, it's that, man. It's that, it's some savage shit, bro. Savage. Savage, bro. Damn. Savagery, bro. Anyway. You know what I'm saying? If you see the movie Pathfinder, you know what I'm saying? Oh, adding to what I was just saying, to these fuckers, I'm the Pathfinder, man. The last samurai. I'm the last one of the ones, man. They're trying to disrespect the power. But anyway, guys. Do you see what I'm saying? I'm trying to get you to see the bigger picture, man. Learn how to think. But don't think what they want you to think, man. Not what to think. How to think. Not what to think. It's like you're always looking for people to think for you too. Oh, which one do you think I should choose? Like, Nick, take your time. You see? Like, you've been... That's the foundation that's been laid for you. That's what happens when you're not choosing who you are, but you're living in a society that's teaching you to follow something that you're not. And those are the effect that we're going through now. But this is all good, though. It's not meant for us to make this society so much better, but it is meant for you to acknowledge the best in you. And the reason why I'm saying this, of course, as you become the best, you're gonna do the best shit. But ultimately, nothing best can be taking place if it doesn't start with you. And for you to become the best, you need opposition. You need enemies for you to grow. This is why when you understand that, the ultimate fight on this earth is not making the world a better place as people think, but it's for you to become better. And as a result, you know what I mean, and you become better, the world's already a better place any fucking way. Because this world is going to be what we want it to be. Isn't it how it's being shaped now? What you call developed world, it's just perspective, bro. It's just niggas that start creating, or industry from, you know what I'm saying, and then from there, now you in the fucking computer age. It's creation, bro. Time has there's nothing that has changed in time, bro. There's still 24 hours in a day, bro. You think you heading in the future. There's no fucking future, bro. These niggas already in movies created fucking certain cars that would be flying to make you think you progressing. And that's what the Matrix was telling you too. See, that's why when you know who you are, this is not for a fight. This is not the system trying to hold you down. Yes, it is. But once you know yourself, no, it cannot hold you down. Is it trying to hold you down? Yes. But when you know can it hold you down? No. That's why the system is trying to hold you down. That's all they're doing, trying. And guess who they need for them to succeed? You. And that's what those movies been telling you. But if you can break it down into what's taking place in your, the voting system or whatever the fuck, that shit is nothing without truth. So in other words, if you're living in a world where you become fully developed, you wouldn't need a fucking president, bro. God would be your fucking president. You see, that level of control is totally different from what you're used to. And because I have the scripture of God written in me, bro, like, listen, and when you talk about a fucking a true civilized like culture, that's what this shit is all about. And that's what they were trying to get you to see, even when you saw the movie what's the name of that movie? That James Cameron movie, man. Avatar. They were using the Avatar, showing you as, what true civilization is. The people who respect other people. Yes, they had fight against them, but to learn about the culture. Just like them niggas who are living the way that do you know there are people in Africa who don't take place in in what's happening now? So are you saying that they're left behind? Or are you living in a whole different design? This is a different design. This is what in The Last Samurai, when when you had the people who was in the culture, they didn't need railroad, they needed a community. They were, they lived a certain way, how they interacted with each other. And then now you're gonna have pollution, and then you call it a new world. This is the world of so-called advanced, the so advanced world, which is a different type of simulation. This is where now nature, because now you have to advance to be civilized in those terms. It's you wearing a suit or having an office job. And that's what you've been trained to be. That's what you're becoming. And that's what's going on. Then now you have the market. You have, those constructions. Now you have niggas who's telling you about the game. Man, you know what I'm saying? You want to become successful. You want to get into real estate. You want to do that. And then now you have niggas now telling you generational wealth, man. And all that shit. All bullshit. No personal growth. I mean, you would think live in a business world where you got to go get it. It's like, I mean, wow. And look at these niggas who are going to go get it. You know what I'm saying? Yo, you guys never ask yourself, man, and that's my thing, man. When you have like Forbes magazine who's showing you how much 50 Cent is worth, you know what I'm saying, the niggas that came from nothing. This is actually a promotion for you, man. Because the true niggas that got money, how come Forbes magazine don't have them? I'd like to know about the guy on LA Lakers. Tell me about Kimball. These was the soup motherfuckers. Like, them niggas, like, do you see what I'm saying? And this is not on no conspiracy shit, but a lot of their points, I mean, a lot of them have some good points, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to sell you on some conspiracy bullshit, dog. But a lot of what they say do actually make sense. Why are you not hearing these things? Now, this is the society that you're living in. You got to understand that for you to become this Christ-like that you need to become. And then you understand those different simulations doesn't matter. The truth is the truth. Don't be a fool. The Bible is man-made, bro. Like, going back to these niggas. What was that nigga name? Yo, man, it's a black guy, man. He talks about the Sumerian text. You know what I'm saying? But then again, like, going back to these niggas, man. Who knows about, the gospel of this. This is the book, the Council of Nicaea. They'll break down a lot of shit. And I just don't have the time to do that type of research. But I know how to use it to my advantage. As all knowledge is. No book is greater than you. The idea of having Matthew, John, Luke, what's the other one? Anyway, the idea of that, they're showing you how they relate to God. And you could see the slight disagreement. Did you know Peter and Paul in the Bible? I don't know how much you guys know, but you know, because shit, nigga, I paid my dues just so you guys know, because I needed to know myself. And that's what I was just telling you. That's why I can understand. Like, that's why I was never the nigga. Like, I had to question things. And part of me questioning now was doing and studying the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Yo, trust me, man. Like, I put in my time. That's why I could break the shit down for you niggas. You know what I'm saying? The nigga that was called Saul, who became Paul, had an issue with them other niggas. The Peter niggas, the so-called, the ones, he used to call them fake brothers. And that's in Acts too. And that's in Acts, just so you guys know. If you know, you know. But then again, you know what I'm saying, we don't do book references here. Like, the book is, like, I'm showing you, I'm breaking the book down for you. Because stupid motherfuckers, to show, to validate their knowledge, you know, it's Act 7, chapter, whatever. And then the book, I mean, you're going by the book. You see, you already got something to think. You're already going off something here. They're telling you what to think, now not how to think. There's no, you know, not the Gnostics, not the fucking Kabbalah, no mystery system that talks, or not the Buddhists, you know, none of them claim the scripture to be greater than you. Even in voodoo, well, we don't even write shit. There's a reason for that. And a lot of our ancestors too, I mean, they knew what was going to happen with writing too. And that should dictate place. And that's what you see taking place with Christians. And even the Bible in itself tells them too. But they don't have the sight to see it. They only see the sight that they are programmed to see. They don't see the life in the Bible. It's just the death. Because that's what they were trained to look at. Because the Bible would also tell you the letters kills, but the spirit is what gives life. So you're the one who make whatever book makes sense. The book is the piece of paper. Now, what's being put in those books is that the knowledge within the words. That's why you could burn the book, but you'll never burn the fucking wisdom in it. So where and how do you have the concept of this Bible, and somehow, if this is not fucking mind control, this shit is real, bro. And I know you know, but I'm trying to get you to see how real the shit is. Is this real? To where a motherfucker can't even think for themselves. Like for me, when I was telling you I went through the path, I didn't go too far because I already got the point. Oh, okay, bam, 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 bam. And then, but not just that, there was other books that was also written, and then these people got to collect and choose what was going to be the Bible, and that's what you have, and that's what now you using, and you so sure, like you have more confidence than the people who even selected the book in it. Even these niggas are looking at you like, I can't believe this shit is working. Like at times, like, you know, you gotta say like some stupid shit to a nigga and then like, let me see if this motherfucker's really stupid. And then they're like, wow, you didn't see me? That's exactly what these niggas are doing. Oh, they didn't see us. Okay, well, bam. And that's how they've been dealing with you ever since. And make you even more stupid and telling you what to think. Meanwhile, you saying the symbol, you know what I'm saying, everything is evil, and that's what they're using in their commercial and everything while they're, and then the only thing you're going to keep saying is that, oh, this is so evil. Look at those ritual that they're doing. Well, go ahead and stop it, motherfucker. Stop it. You're the only one who's not doing it. Somebody got games, bro. Somebody got games. For you fuckers, not for me, obviously. All that shit is man-made, bro. The scripture, the God scripture, is written in you. You're the one who gives life to this. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong. And let me say this too. And here's what a lot of you motherfuckers sometimes be thinking about. And that's why too I see a lot of people, as they start growing spiritually, they throw the Bible away. For what? That means you didn't understand it. I mean, I did do that too. But get your Bible back. There's a lot of wisdom in the Bible, bro. You know what I'm saying? All you had to do was to change your perspective. This is not like a Bible in the sense of you believe in everything it says. You take the wisdom that needs to be taken out of it, because now you're the one validating wisdom. Do you see what I'm saying? That's why you need to learn the knowledge that is making you better. Not the type of knowledge that go against you, but the knowledge that makes you better as a person. For instance, don't the Bible tell you we all got to be honest? Tell the truth all the time? Well, go ahead and tell truth at your job. Let me know, what job are you going to keep? Let me know. And you motherfuckers know it too. All this Bible shit you saying, all that shit, but when you go to your job, tell the truth. It's also true to keep your mouth shut too. And it? So that's why, you know what I'm saying, even with the Cat Williams shit, when everybody was losing their mind, I'm like, you're a bunch of fucking gossiping motherfuckers, man. Like America, man, it's a bunch of bitches too, man. Niggas who love gossips, man. Y'all niggas are good at doing that shit. Every time there's a breaking news, and then you got a fucking a fake like clickbait and all that shit. Y'all motherfuckers love gossips, man. All that shit's gossiping, bro. All those fake, like, you know, suck your own dick. Because if you were, or if you are, none of that shit will faze you. Like the Puff Daddy trial right now, that shit, I don't give a fuck about it, bro. You know what I'm saying? What would that do for me? How would that help me? Let alone now, you think, what's going to be my prediction? And may the best man win. That's my prediction. Let justice play out. That's my prediction. The fuck, man? But anyway, mind control is a real thing, bro. And then you could see, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get you to see, you know, we all know the flow of life. And then when you're hearing the things that is being said in the Bible too, some of those things, like, you know, you can't follow that shit. You have to have your discernment. We all do. You know why you have to have these things? Because it's man-made, nigga. You take what works and you reject what doesn't work. This is why this shit is man-made. And when it's God, scriptures written on you, in you, that's when you're going to have that discernment to take what you need to take. That's why why would you get rid of the Bible? There's so many gems, so many beautiful things, especially if you understand who Jesus truly is, which is you. Why would you throw it away? You know, don't be disappointed because they lie to you. Of course, just learn the truth. You see what I'm saying? A lot of you bitch ass motherfuckers, you just found out they lie to you. Oh my God, I'm not gonna. Nah, nigga, learn the game, play the game. Of course they liars, man. What else do you think? I mean, what the fuck were you expecting? Until you realize what were you expecting, that's what makes you a dummy. Do you see what I'm saying? And then now you have a society. I mean, all that shit is man-made, bro. Because the scripture, God's scripture, is written in you, man. Nobody ain't gotta tell you not to kill your brother, man. There's no way, I don't give a fuck, a nigga gonna give me some deal, go ahead and hurt that person, I'll give you $20,000. What? To do what? Why the fuck would I want to do that to begin with? Let alone go along with it and just be like, yo, I didn't know this person was a good person. Like, what? What gives you the right to even do that in the first place? What the fuck? You didn't know? Who gives a fuck you didn't know? This is not the what's questioning here. You're a criminal, man. That's what criminals do. Well, I handle criminals. Lucky for you. I know how to handle criminals. Like I said, handle me then. Come make me shut up. You already see what's taking place around you already. I mean, do I need to tell you? I don't need to tell you that. It don't matter to me. Oh, you don't want me to know? Sure. Stupid motherfuckers. Yeah, it's a real thing, man. It's a real thing. It's a real thing. Not thinking for yourself. You know, you don't want to get no type of knowledge that goes against your nature. You see, when you have a knowledge that doesn't allow you to explore who you are, you become average. You literally refraining your God ability. You are slowly killing yourself. It's suicide that you're doing slow. And now you're living in a world where you're not yourself. You married a bitch that you don't like. You have a career that you don't love. It's all crazy. And that's the reality. That's the world that we're living in now. This is not history. This is taking place. This is around you now. And then now you have motherfuckers who are trying to make that better. You don't make that better. You let that be that. Then you tell people who wants to know who they are to be that. If this is for you, you want to be better, you will be better and create a better family and create a better environment. It doesn't take, you ain't got to fight nobody. Because no one is never going to be on the same page. It's always Godspeed. Meaning the time that you on it, that you see me, is the time that I see you. That's the perfect timing. That's what I was trying to tell you guys, man. If you want love, not only you have to love yourself, and you got to do the things that you love, so you can find the one that loves you. Nobody's going to love you by not knowing what you do, bro. Like the bitch is gonna look at you. I mean, you may have a vibe. Why do you think the artists, man, a lot of fucking the singers and all that shit, anybody who's public, it's not necessarily the fucking publicity that you gotta look at. When you do what you do, people, they fall in love with what you do, man. If you're an artist, whatever the fuck you do, bro. And who's gonna love you is gonna love you for that. Like the bitch that's gonna love me, you gotta love me as the motherfucking priest that I am. You know what I'm saying? As the true fucking Illuminati nigga that I am. I mean, if you're not gonna love that, who the fuck you gonna love? Who the fuck you gonna be with? Because you're not gonna get nobody else but this good looking nigga here. And this is who he is. Do you see what I'm saying? So you gotta be yourself, man. That's why you gotta be yourself. And if you're a woman too, be yourself. Those divine feminine qualities that you have, you can't wait on a fucking man to create a world for you. Nah, man. That's some bitch shit. And this is what the true feminist movement should have been about. And then it's not even that. When you in your true feminine power, you don't want to be feminist anyway. Because now you would know this is your God-given rights. You in tune with nature. If there's going to be a side you're going to side on, it's always going to be the divine. Just like for a man who that's what he's yeah. There's no other way. The fuck are we talking about? Make it make sense. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, can you imagine if I was saying to myself, let me wait for the world to be a better place so I could become a man? Nah, man. Fuck the world if they decide to be a better place or not. I'm making myself a better man. And that's what you should be saying to yourself. That's your job, to find your femininity or to be in tune with it. That's your fucking responsibility. Just like it is for me to be a man, to be whatever the fuck. That's your responsibility. You know what I'm saying? And if there's a nigga, let's just say, when you are in your power, trust me, the nigga who's walking next to you, he's going to open the door for you. And if he doesn't, you should tap him in his fucking shoulder. Excuse me, sir, get the door for me, please. Because you got to maintain your ladyhood too. Sir, get the door for me, please. And you speak with authority too. And he's going to love it. You know, that's when you know your power, but you don't even know that. And this is, because I heard. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas could say whatever the fuck they want, girl. You know what I'm saying? Because, there's just a lady that says, you know what I'm saying, if you don't do this, you don't do that, then you can't talk about femininity. Nobody should be talking about it. I mean, it's your responsibility. Now, the thing that I'm seeing in this dating community, though, this nigga's a bunch of bitch-ass niggas, man. This dating pool, this shit is crazy. No one is an expert on how we come together. They are expert on how to break us apart. They never really say how important, how the masculine and the feminine energy come together. They never talk about that, bro. When you look at it, you see it, it's a lot of it are from men who's been hurt. I'm checking out the red pill shit, like, I'm like, what? Like, these niggas, they talk of your passion. Yes, they mention that. But they only mention it just so you could get money. So they're defining, because being who you are, it's not the result, it's who you become. You follow your goal because it builds your personality. Not because of the amount of money that you fucking make. I mean, granted, for the most part, and from what I've been able to see so far, I would definitely say, that's what they tell you when you have God in your life. You're never gonna go dry. I get that. But that comes because you have a passion. There's something that you're good at. You have a character. You know how to do it. And that has to do with mastering the men within. What motherfucking money that you talking about? Yo, pimps don't have no fucking money, have bitches giving them money. How about that, motherfucker? You red pill ass nigga. What kind of game you fucking giving out here? What game is that? You gotta have money to have bitches. Meanwhile, pimp are using bitches to put money in their pocket. You make that shit make sense to me. Now, granted, I'm not telling niggas to be pimps. But I'm telling you about the things that I'm finding to be funny. You know, it's a bunch of little niggas, man. They ain't no strong niggas. It's little niggas. Listen, man. I've been around all type of men, bro. You know, growing up in Haiti, bro, I went to a Catholic school. So it was a bunch of men's. Like, there was a bunch of shit. I was already looking at other men's like me, bro. Niggas who used to use their money as a way to get females. You know what I'm saying? And that's technically what these niggas are doing. And calling it a red pill. Of course, they do other things. Make sure your body's looking good. You doing all that shit for a bitch, bro? And then you go get money so you could have a bitch that you want to spend money on. You make that shit make sense to me, Mr. Red Pill. And meanwhile, you have pimps who ain't claiming to be none of what you're saying. Then have bitches putting money in their pocket. If I had to choose, I would want to be a pimp, nigga. Fuck you. What kind of game are you playing? How are you winning? So in reality, you truly getting money for a bitch. Anything you're doing is so you could for a bitch. And then you get all this fucking success. And then you could spend money on a bitch. In other words, you couldn't get money with you couldn't get a bitch with no fucking money. Now you're teaching niggas to go get money so you could get bitches. That's all the fuck you're doing. Low self-esteem motherfuckers. When you truly look at them, when you look underneath their little, like their big, whatever muscle, it's a little dick. Some of them don't even have no dicks. Do you see what I'm saying? And then you have now other niggas who are gossiping about bitches. All they talk about is hoes every day. In fact, there was a video that I saw, right? There was this guy who took his girlfriend out, and then she took her girlfriends out and wanted her boyfriend to pay for that. You have a nigga who's making a video about that. It's like, nigga. And now he's showing how women are so ungrateful. Really, nigga? You guys are talking about hoes, and then you generalize hoes for women. Because there's no way. Because if you know any other good woman, how do you even you should have known, yo, nigga, you got a hoe, bro. Or not even that, better yet, you with a girl that don't even love you, nigga. A bitch that love you protect your money. So think about now, a bitch now that would have you to spend money. Like a girl that loves you would get your money to floss on her friends. Oh, this is what my husband got me. They say, oh yeah. Now think about her getting your money for you to buy shit for her friends. And now you guys are talking about this is how females are. Y'all talking about the worst of the worst. And then y'all talking about, and this is your media news. Those are your coach. Those are your guys who are teaching you, you know what I'm saying, how to become a man. These niggas will talk about bitches, bro. I don't know, man. I don't know what part of the game is this, my niggas. But I have my ears in the streets. This is new. So there's always something new in these streets. And it's unbelievable. You know, the amount of conversation, you know, the level of consciousness is very low, bro. Meanwhile, we have all of these informations. And you even have the so-called niggas And a lot of those red pill niggas too, they are well spoken. You know, they will give you the data, the statistics. They speak of knowledge, but have no wisdom. Do you see what I'm saying? Like these niggas, like I'll give you a perfect example. They always talk about how emotional women are, but emotion and being logical, no, neither one of them is better than the other. They're just different ways of us expressing who we are. Through men, it's expressed in a logical perspective. For women, it's in an emotional. Emotion doesn't mean stupid, bro. Emotions means like she changes at any given time. I mean, from that perspective. She did say yes, and then 5 minutes later, it's no. That's how it goes. So if you're taking a girl out, you're already telling her you're gonna give me some pussy. Like, what the fuck, nigga? No bitch gonna give you pussy doing that way. That means you don't even know your fucking... I mean, I don't know what the fuck you know about you. Because if she's not logical like you, then that's why you can't approach a bitch when you go on a date. Why the fuck you even talking about money? Now, you shouldn't be allowing a bitch to take advantage of you on a date. That's a different ball game. That's why you got to keep your eyes open. But the bottom line of what I'm trying to tell you, motherfuckers, like, what the fuck is going on out there? I've seen this other post, man. This nigga, like, he ain't paying for the bill. Like, he wants to know from the beginning, like, this nigga's looking for a hoe. And there's no women that's gonna give you pussy that way, man. Because you already know she's emotional. That's why true players who understand the game, you create the environment to allow her, hey, be careful now. You gotta understand their fucking language, man. You gotta create the environment to allow her, you know what I'm saying, to do her thing. You know what I'm saying? When you do that, you know what I'm saying, that's why you never ask for pussy, nigga. What type of game is this? Who's teaching you motherfuckers how to do anything out there? Huh? Who are these coach, man? So before, like, what girl do you think you really gonna have a logical conversation, and then now if she agrees, then you gonna go out on a fucking date with her? Huh? Is that what you're saying? My red pill niggas. Or now, or better yet. No. That would be more of the red pill niggas. The red pill niggas, okay, now you're a millionaire. It doesn't matter. I mean, shit, if you're doing charity, it doesn't matter, nigga. I would not want to be a fucking millionaire and waste my money on bitches. That's one thing I'm not gonna do. You do what you do. If I'm a millionaire, you wasting your money on bitches, bro, like, you're not the man. The money, oh man, you're not, there's no way you're the man. You might be a trick, whatever the fuck those terminologies are. I don't know, man. I don't know the game the y'all niggas be playing out there. There's always something new. Hey, I'm keeping my ears in the streets, though. But anyway, why the fuck was I even talking about this? I'm wilding too. But anyway, of course, the bullshit conversations. So now, man, freedom of thought is the name of the game, man. You know, the scripture of God is written in your heart, man. When you have that discernment, there's no book that's going to sway you or steer you in any type of fucking direction. Now, if the book's going to have any type of meaning, it's going to be built on what you already have in you. It's going to make you better. The book will serve you. Just like any other books, that is the purpose of every book. Call it the Bible, call it, romance, call it whatever the fuck, it's serving you. Either it's fictional, non-fictional. It's the bottom line is it's serving you. Like just like you cannot treat everybody as you want to be treated. No, you cannot. Now, to the pure, all is pure. Now, I know for me, I'm not going to treat you bad, but not the way come on, man. I cannot cast my pearls before swine. It doesn't make sense. See, the Bible again is showing you a different side. That's why I want you guys to understand this. The contradiction that exists in the Bible doesn't mean it's not validated. Doesn't make it lesser of a thing. All what this is showing you is man-made. When you see a contradiction in the Bible, let me say this for you guys to understand. The contradiction that you're seeing in the Bible, it's not for you to go like fuck the Bible. It's for you to go like it is what it is. It's man-made. Some people have a deeper understanding, others do not. That's why with the Christ consciousness, we know those words will be coming from Jesus. Do you see what I'm saying? Even though he did tell you to treat others like you would want to be treated, but he's also telling you not casting your pearls before swine. He's also telling you, when you're not received as you're supposed to be received, you curse that tree because the tree is not a prolific tree. That's why you don't hang around people who's not about nothing. You don't have to physically curse them, but by removing yourself, because they will curse you any fucking way. I mean, it may not curse you all the way through, but you're not going to be able to elevate the way you should. I could tell you that for a fact. Even though I am the one that got away, and I understand that. Everything, yes, these people, the people I was raised with, just to give you guys a quick thing about me, right? So I was illegally adopted, bro. They gave me a fake name, all that shit, whatever the fuck, right? I don't even know where I was fucking born, to be honest. But the bottom line is this, right? They didn't tell me who my true family was, but all that shit's coming out. I figured the shit out. These niggas, listen, there was a lot of proof, but I couldn't put it together. The minute, and that's why I always tell you guys, it's not how much you see, but it's how you're looking at it. And ever since I've been looking at it the way I'm supposed to look at it, everything comes together. I see all the key players. And there's a lot of shit I'm not saying. I'm waiting for the right time. Because I'm going after all of them. I mean, and I think that part too, the alphabet boys probably figure it out. Because I shared what needed. Listen to the great listeners. At this point, hey, it's on y'all niggas. You know what I'm saying? Y'all already watching the real. You know what I'm saying? Hey, listen. You tell me where I look better from. Anyway, going back to the conversation at hand here, right? So, man, listen, man, it's unbelievable. Like when I tell people spirituality is literally saved my life on all levels. For me to walk away from them, they binded me to them through black magic. I used to have dreams, and then I used to be stuck. I couldn't run. I couldn't do none of that. And those dreams used to happen to me quite often. And it was funny, although I was progressing in life, and those things were still showing to me in my dreams. Oh, hey, we took care of that. I burned all that shit down, bro. And then, when I did what I had to do, then in my dreams now, when I woke up, the house was on fire. I told them, in fact, they know it. They knew it. They gambled their own life. because they knew it. They used to go see, you know what I'm saying, psychic readers on me. They knew who I was. They had a way. Listen, this is, man. You know, the hard-headed ones, man. Cretans. These niggas, true stupid motherfuckers. Those are the people I was raised with. And organized crime, like people. Abuse was crazy, bro. Man. Yo, me not knowing my parents, those people knowing that, those people are stealing from kid. So technically I was trafficked as a kid, and they're stealing from a kid. And the person I was raised with, who claimed to be my mom and then she not, was in competition with me. She knew what I had, and that we're all stealing. It was an organized, all the brothers and sisters working against me as a child, not knowing nothing. Their goal was to keep me stupid. They used to send me to church. Meanwhile, I was going to church. I was transforming in front of them. They hid me in front of the world, and I was hidden in front of them. Chris Rock said one of the real shit, man. If you want to hide something, put it in the book. Everything I'm talking about here is been said. There's nothing that I'm talking about here that has not been said. In one way or another. In one form or different shape, but the language is the same. But what do you niggas choose to do? Arguing amongst you. That's why true development, you know, that shit takes true work, man. You know what I'm saying? So now, you know what I'm saying? They were forging me, man. They didn't know I was a sword. They didn't know what they were doing with me. And they knew they couldn't handle me. And I always outshine all of them. They put a lot of sabotage in my, listen, man, I just dust it off, man. I'm like, okay, I'm going to find another way. They blocked me over here, I'm going to find another way. And they watched me overcoming everything. Until now, I'm facing them now. Because they were the one, there were a lot of pussies, man. Scary motherfuckers. They acting like, you ain't no fucking bully. You a pussy. You always been afraid of me. Even as a child, you couldn't handle my light. You competed with me as a child, and now you lost to me as a child, and I'm an adult. Like, I'm not even fighting you, dog. I'm just watching you. This fall is you falling by yourself. Well, I mean, I got a lot to do with that too, because you can't get where I'm going. This shoes. You thought you had me. No, I was the one who had you all this time. I never trusted you. Come on, man. You thought you had me. No. All you did was lie to me. I know who you were. Just like you know who I was too. But what you had on me was lies. Not wits. Not more intelligence. And this is what you're showing now. This is what's being shown to you. I mean, you're hearing it from my mouth now. But you've been seeing it all along. You work together with my baby mother. Hey, have her. Get her. You know what I'm saying? What did I lose? Nothing, bro. You know what I'm saying? You wanted to get my kids, you can't get my kids. And those kids, they're already smarter than you. As they are, you see how small they are? Both of them are smarter than all of you motherfuckers. And they are as protected as I am. You cannot touch none of them. This is recorded, go ahead. You cannot touch none of my kids. You could call CPS, do whatever you gotta do. And all that all right. Listen, all right, you know what I'm saying? You had your turn. Now it's mine. And trust me, like, come on, man. There's no, you're in the wrong place. There's nothing going back. There's no changes. There's nothing. Now, what's gonna take place now? Oh man, like I always gotta read your eulogy for you, man. Mm. Oh man. Anyway, let me go back to what I was saying. You know what I'm saying? So now going, you would tell these niggas, okay, what do you know about these African, spirituality? Nothing at all. They're just evil. Do you see what I'm saying? And if they were to even attempt to do that, they would feel a certain way. They're going against the Holy Bible. Mind control is a motherfucker, bro. Now, do you see what I'm saying by you all the way? When we're talking about exercising your God-given rights, your true, like, now this is what I'm doing here. This is true freedom of speech, man. There's no permission. I don't need no fucking permission for this, man. I take this shit. And at the same time, this is not about no fucking revolution, whatever the fuck. There's nothing that needs to be revolutionized. The revolution has always been there. You need to tap into it. God is always here, nigga. It's always here. I mean, of course, we went through different eras. You know what I'm saying? Like, or different type of ages, if you want to put it that way. But then again, when you know who you are, you know who you are. It doesn't matter. You are the light of the world, man. When it's dark, do you complain about the darkness? Or do you turn on the light? Or would you rather talk about the darkness or just turn on the light? You want to tell me how dark it is? Or do you want to turn on the light so we can talk? Which one is it? Which one is it? Let's talk about it. You see, and that's how I look at every time I see people who want to. Why would you want to sound smart and not to be smart? The good thing about being smart, of course, you're already going to sound smart because you're already smart. You don't have to use a lot of big words, man, if what you're going to say is going to make sense. The level of intelligence and how you explain what you're explaining, you know what I'm saying? You don't need no big words, man. In fact, just the way you say shit alone weighs a lot. The wheat is already it's revealing in itself. You guys are looking at the wrong things. You know what I'm saying? Whew. But anyway, I think I'm gonna stop here, man. I guess I definitely got the point across. All that shit is man-made, man. You know what I'm saying? These niggas, give you the gospel according to their fucking perspective. And when you see those different contradictions in the Bible, it's very healthy. It doesn't make it any lesser than what the Bible or any other book is that may have some sort of contradiction in it. But what you need to have is that spirit of discernment for you to accept it for what is. That's what it is. It's just man-made. Okay, so what? Then you understand and you have the wisdom to discern some of the information that you need to take. When you understand, just like they say, all men is created equal, but we don't treat everybody equal, but you can. Or even to say, even in a world where they're telling you you are created in God's image, and then you ain't shit. How is the Bible telling you you're created in God's image, which means you are a reflection of the most beautiful, all, and then you is nothing? That don't make sense. You know, that goes to show you this shit is man-made. Different people's perspective. But if you have the true spirit in you, then you know which part for you to go with. You see what I'm saying? And that's how you breathing life into the Bible. You know what I'm saying? You understand that even though, you know what I'm saying, we are all the same, you know what I'm saying, but you cannot cast your pearls before swine. This is where now, this is more than just knowledge. This is wisdom. You can't love somebody who don't not love them. Better yet, here's the sad shit. It's not even sad, but you got to know the rules. You cannot help somebody who's not helping who they are. Those are the one who's always going to bite your fingers. You see, those are principles, those are spiritual laws that you must know for you to navigate this life. And that's why I always recommend the Kabbalion to you guys. You know, those are the stones that you need to collect to get your perspective right, to activate the God spirit in you by being illuminated with those spiritual stones, those philosopher stones. Those are the wisdom that you need to know that would allow you to navigate, you know, through this fucking illusion. Those are the truth you need to abide by. That's why you have God over everything. Like for me, even for me, I knew, you know, if my eye was causing me to sin, meaning, you know what I'm saying, I had to tear it out. And that's what I did with these people. They put all those, like, can you believe when somebody telling you they're not your mom, that they are your mom? Emotionally already, you're already in a soft spot for that person, man. And that's the person who went against me, bro. This is the biggest betrayal of all times that I had to overcome and fight for you so you could know the truth. That's why I tell you guys, man, people always talk about breaking generational curse. Well, the first person you have to go against is your own family. Because those are the ones who are treating you bad. And that's why you need to have standard for yourself too. You cannot allow nobody to treat you bad just because it's mom. And then now the Bible is telling you, honor or your mom and dad. You got to do what's right, man. I mean, I still honor them. Understand, honoring not doesn't mean, well, at least for me, I give it my own definition. Because I'm not going to honor you in a sense of, like, you fucking up my life. Can you imagine? Because that's what she was doing to me. These people wanted to kill me and tell me to lay down and just cut me right open. Like I'm stupid. Like I have no self-love, bro. And they knew I have it in me. And that's why they've been always trying to break that in me. And this is where the whole fucking abuse comes in. But you know, they threw me in a lion pit. I mean, in a lion's den, bro. You know, I'm sitting with the lions now, man. Man, I don't think you understand. I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, man. Psalm 23 is telling you about my life, bro. This is my life. You see, those are the words that I speak. When I speak them, those are powerful words. Because I'm not speaking from a perspective of a victim. I'm speaking from me going through it and how the divine in my life and how my life is in connection with that divine and how things are moving. Oh, this is different. And that's what Psalm 23 was telling you, man. This nigga was testifying. Whoever the fuck wrote that shit. You know? They bear witness to me, man. He foretold my coming, man. He knew I was coming. He knew that's how I was going to be. Because he been there. That's how God took care of him. And that's the fire, the eternal fire you must go through. And that's where Jesus went, to ascend, man. That's the hell. You got to go to hell before you go to heaven, baby. Hell is the way to heaven. You got to, man. Listen, man. This is for centuries to come. It's never been told the way this is being told, man. And listen, we're making history, baby. So we're gonna let you guys go. You know what I'm saying? Be wise out there, man. All right? Don't you pick up anything off the floor and put it in your mouth, okay? And before you cross the street, always make sure you look up and you look down. Okay? You didn't hear a sound, and even then you gotta pay attention. You heard? Hey, listen, man. What you do for money, you do it badly. To do is to be. And last but not least, man, I always let you guys know, go with this, because this is, listen, the remedy of the problem. It's in the problem. The remedy of the pain is in the pain. There's no other way. But I'm going to leave you guys here. Aishan, you already know it's nothing but love. Pow, Mali.